College World Series is moving along. Jack is looking very good, and I am looking not.
You trusted Arkansas, so
I did. That was my first mistake, was picking Arkansas. It was mistake number 1. And then mistake number 2, I'm not even going to complain about. Like, they just Oregon State ran into the buzzsaw that is Coastal Carolina.
26 straight wins for the Chanticleers.
It's kind of insane.
Which is nuts in any sport, no matter who you're playing, but especially baseball.
I mean, they are now the team that I'm rooting for because I will not root for LSU because I don't want them to have another championship. That'd be 2 since the last one.
I mean, at this point, you're rooting for Coastal, Arkansas, or LSU. So
Yeah.
I feel like there's a pretty clear choice here.
Yeah, because would it be better for me if Arkansas won? Because then at least I had my runner-up one. Is that better for my?
Definitely not.
How is that not better?
I think that's worse because you said they were good enough to get there, but they're not good enough to win.
I disagree because then I said a team that wasn't good enough to get there won it. I think it's better.
There's the same kind of disagreement happening right now with the Indiana Pacers and first things first. Chris Broussard picked the Thunder before the NBA Finals, but said he was going to root for the Pacers. Then, after the Pacers won Game 3, he picked the Pacers to win the series.
Yeah.
And now he's flipped his pick again.
Yeah, you just can't flip that many times.
I don't think you can necessarily be proud or like flip and cheer for your runner-up.
I mean, you can flip in the sense of like, objectively, here's who he thinks is going to win.
It's different when you pick your runner-up out of a group of 8 as opposed to out of a group of 2. Picking your runner-up out of a group of 2 is not the same thing as picking them out of a group of 8.
And you can flip who you think's going to win. You can't try and act like you got it right.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think like March Madness, I think, is an example where you can do that because it's 64 teams.
Yeah.
And so picking a runner-up is like, I think that's like, okay, that's actually like, hey, you may know ball. Although it's all luck-based for the most part. But in this case, I think 8 is not a big enough number.
What, 8's not a big enough number to be significant?
Try and cheer for your runner-up so you could be more correct.
But, like, my champion's already out, so, like, I'd rather have my runner-up win it than...
But that runner-up is Arkansas.
No, I don't actually want Arkansas to win.
Arkansas has a 50% chance.
I'm cheering for the Chanticleers. I'm cheering for Arkansas tonight.
Well, yeah, they have to beat LSU twice.
Cheering for Arkansas tonight to go through LSU's pitching so that Coastal Carolina has the best chance come Thursday.
Saturday.
Thank you. Thursday is the potential game.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's been really good so far. Haven't got to watch all of it, but I've got to watch a lot of it. It's just so fun. I don't know. Baseball is just easier to watch in the background than basketball, in my opinion.
This is true.
I hope we reach Omaha. Have you ever been to Omaha?
I have not.
I hope we do soon because it is an awesome experience to go to. I've been there twice. When we won the national championship and then we lost in the national finals to UCLA.
Is that 2013?
That was 2012 or 2013, somewhere around there. But Omaha is an awesome experience. It is a great town for a college baseball tournament. The fans really show up really well. The ballpark is great. What I've loved so far is the higher production on collegiate baseball because it's better cameras, better microphones, better announcers. I think it's like finally like put kind of the impact on how important the games are that are occurring, which you don't get when you watch it on SEC Network Plus or something like that. So that is really cool to see. Like, I wish more games were on ESPN and even ABC to an extent with higher production. Not where they're on ESPN, but they still use the same cameras that we use here. Like, I wish, because when ABC comes and does a game in Davis Wade, it's higher production than it is when SEC Network does it.
Yeah,
I wish that was something that happened more in college baseball.
It's just a resources thing.
Yeah, and there's no reason to.
Yeah, like that's just it. It's not probably ever going to happen, unfortunately. I mean, it might the floor may rise a little bit over as time continues, but we're never going to be. It's not like even all the SEC ballparks are going to have the same level of production that Omaha does. It's just not really feasible. Unfortunately, but it's been awesome. Yeah.
I mean, at least the odds are pretty good that y'all will go back sometime soon.
Also, how much bigger than a normal college baseball park is the Omaha baseball park?
I mean, I don't know dimensions, but it plays massive.
It feels like it's like you're defending like 3 baseball fields.
It's not a hitter's ballpark.
It is not
by any means.
And it's
hitting
so
a
fun.
home run there that should be held to like a way higher regard. It's like hitting a home run at Camden Yards. Although the
pre-fence move in.
Pre-fence move in, yes. Like that's how it feels. It's not the same distance in feet, but for collegiate baseball players, that's how it feels. And that doesn't get enough shine, in my opinion. When I was there, and like when Kellum Clark hits his home run to right field in Game 3, that ball flies a far away, and a lot further than it does when it flies to the plaza.
Yeah.
Out in right field at the Dude. So it is a bigger ballpark, not a hitter's ballpark.
SEC Birmingham is also the same way, right?
I have no clue. To be honest.
I went there last year, and it was also a large ballpark.
I don't know if it's as big as Charles Schwab.
Yeah,
but it's pretty big. I
think it's also just made bigger because of the production and like you've got the panorama view cameras and the pressure. It's so fun. It's awesome.
We have a message from across the pond from Mont.
Oh boy.
He says that your runner-up comment is crazy work. So he disagrees with
what's my runner-up
your stance about you get credit for your runner-up and you should root for him.
See, I genuinely cannot fathom why it's weird that if you pick a champion and then you said the second best team, the runner-up, like why is it crazy to want that team that you picked as second best to win it?
I'm just saying, like, for example, I'm riding high, right? I picked Coastal Carolina versus LSU in the finals. It's looking pretty sweet. But if LSU doesn't win, then I just feel like a bozo because, like, I should have picked Coastal Carolina. I was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
And almost, especially since, like, I kind of wanted to pick Coastal Carolina from a, like, fan standpoint, but I tried to be objective and listen to my mind, and maybe that was wrong. So.
You'll feel good, like, if LSU were to win tonight, and then, yeah.
I'm nervous, honestly.
LSU were to beat Coastal, then, you don't feel as good anymore.
I feel great if LSU does, because I picked LSU.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, if Coastal beats LSU,
I don't feel great. Yeah, it's tough.
You'll feel good after tonight or tomorrow, potentially, but not on Monday.
I enjoyed the Louisville-Oregon State game last night because both teams decided to not play defense in the
ninth
inning.
That was insane. Yeah, that was a tough inning of baseball to watch.
Shortstop Olays, the 6-4-3 double play ball.
That game felt like it went on forever.
It kind of did. So
did it not? Because I walked into the cafeteria. I don't remember what. I think it was at lunch, which is 11 or so for me.
That was 11.
And then when I had already left work, the game still hadn't ended. I got all the way home, and then the game finally ended.
11 a.m. That was probably the other game because the other game started at 10.
I think it was Louisville-Oregon State.
Louisville-Oregon State didn't start till 1 something.
Okay, then maybe I walked through the cafeteria at 1.
Yeah, because they snuck in a morning game that started at 10. So if it was 11, then it was the UCLA Arkansas.
LSU.
LSU. UCLA, the winners game. Yep, UCLA LSU. But yeah, that will. It may be over by the next time we record. College World Series may be over on Sunday.
That's crazy.
So we will find out, or we won't, depending on how that goes. What's up next?
Great analysis. Yeah, and we will move on.
You heard it here first. The series either will or will not be over on Sunday.